influential, and she had some really smart and really important things to say. So, here she goes. Dear co-passengers on spaceship Earth. First, I want to assure you that most people in my country know that due to a perfect storm of flaws in our system, fact-free media, a desire for change for the sake of change, and a backlash against the success of social justice movements, we have elected a man who doesn't have the character or ability to be chief of state. In public, in opinion polls, the most common reason cited for supporting Trump was that as a successful businessman, he could run the country. But, in fact, he has gone bankrupt several times, thus burdening others with his debt. And financial experts say he would be richer now if he had only invested his inheritance. As you know, Trump lost the popular vote by 3 million. By 3 million. Yet, won the Electoral College, an institution invented to placate slave states. Since then, he has lashed out against any criticism, been easily seduced by praise even from this country's adversaries, the AfD, and appointed people who will replace government with private interests. People, is this right? No! As a result, his approval rating has dropped below that of any president-elect. Indeed, members of the American Psychiatric Association have warned that his widely reported symptoms of mental instability, including his grandiosity, impulsivity, hypersensitivity to slights or criticisms, and an apparent inability to distinguish between fantasy and reality, leads us to question his fitness for the immense responsibilities of the office. I say all this because, like so many Americans, I feel responsible for this election. To downplay the danger would only make it worse. Second, the sole positive result of his victory is exactly what you are doing tonight. So give yourself a warm round of applause. It's you! Woo! And what millions of us in my country are doing. And I have never seen such an outpouring of protest, taking responsibility, helping each other, boycotting all things Trumpian, even defying his threat to register Muslims by making clear we will all register as Muslims. Even protests during the Vietnam War were more about the draft than systematic social justice. But now there is an understanding of the connections between and among inequalities. We know that racism and sexism are intertwined and can only be uprooted together. That invented gender roles conceal uniqueness and shared humanity. That democracy begins with democratic families, and that if we could raise one generation of children without shaming or violence, we have no idea what might be possible. We also know that long before national nationalism and division by walls and borders, there were migratory paths that covered the globe like lace. In the oldest societies, the Kwe and the San in Africa, tribal cultures in my country, the paradigm of society was the circle, not the pyramid. Languages did not even have gendered pronouns. We were linked, not ranked. Let me repeat that once again, because I think that's important. We were linked, not ranked. Now tonight, I feel more linked to you than I do to my president. I thank you for that. I will tell this story of your reaching out, and I know it will inspire more. And that's the end of her speech. So I'm going to go on a little bit of an ad-lib here. So I'm Julie. I'm a recent graduate from the University of Chicago. I studied philosophy. So do I have Chicago people here? By any chance? Woo! All right. Do I have any LA people from here? I'm also from LA. Woo! All right. Good to see that you guys are out here tonight in this freezing cold. Well, in any case, I think I've read a lot, I've thought a lot, I've talked a lot about what's going on with my friends, and we're all obviously really concerned, and that's why you're here tonight. But one thing I think that's really important to say is to think about, you know, right now we're all mad, we're all like seething with just the inane things that Trump has said and wondering how that thing is possible. But we also need a paradigm shift. We need to, you know, even if we see the negative news in the media, I think what's important is always remembering how to apply positive thinking in our daily lives. I think that's really hard. As someone who gets older, we tend to become more skeptical, we become cynical of politicians saying that they're just blowing hot air. But what we have to do is remember, think about our small community and what we can do to embrace those around us. We might say, you know, we might fear what might happen because refugees are coming. But you know what? My parents in the United States in the late 1970s came to the US as immigrants after a war-torn country in South Korea. So that was a long time ago. My family's fine now. I'm good. I went to university. I went to school. But at that time, when they were living there, they went through ups and downs, you know, living and integrating in a society where they feel as if they didn't belong. And now, as a generation, as a child who's come to see this complexity, I think it's really important that now we pay it forward. And what we do is that we make sure we respect everyone. Because the hands is in our future, in our generation, the generation above, the generation below. Am I right? Am I right? All right. So remember, always be aware of your surroundings and always come from a good place in your heart, because who knows how your daily actions will be received by others, especially those who don't feel as welcomed. Thank you.